It asks that about every game. GPO, how do you fit everything you have in GPO?
Aren't you a little out of your way, Nora? Your sacred lands don't extend this far.
I go where I like. What do you do here?
I'm the keeper of these hunting grounds, which means, of course, that I'm the local representative of the Hunter's Lodge. To be more specific, I oversee the leverage trials here. Not that a vagabond Nora has any chance at passing them.
You might be surprised.
I doubt it.
Tell me about the trials.
These hunting grounds offer the leverage trials. They focus on gaining an edge by leveraging machines against each other. You might, for instance, take a weapon from one machine and use it on another. It's hard, but the firepower is often worth the risk.
I have to go.
As you like. Here to try. For this trial, you must use the cannon on a Ravager's back to take down other machines. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Ravager and make it fight for you. Oh, and here's a special tip. Try using Tear Blast arrows on Ravager cannons. They'll knock them off in one hit. And so, it's time to begin.
I haven't seen anyone come by, so. Alright, are you done reading? Alright. When you're done, it looks like, is that one of those things where you're in the area and you're stuck until you beat it? Yeah, I'm saying, okay. Okay. So let's say after you get to either a save spot or you beat it, let's read, okay? So let's not switch games until after you read it. the roll button? Why is it rolling? Okay. Heck. Control the roll? Am I control? Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, I see the tree mapping. Okay. Hey, Val. Going good. One second. Let me. For some reason, default lies on Discord. There we go. Hear me?
Wait, what?
Oh, there we go. I Discord. You boot it, it automatically goes to default, like whatever you have set on the PC.
Oh,
But it
Yeah.
always lies for me. Like it says, it will show like my out. Like I have it go to my monitor. It'll say that it's going to my monitor, but I have to manually set it to my monitor because it just doesn't. It just wants to lie.
for the audio?
Yeah, every time Discord.
That's weird.
Yeah. You know, out of all the audio problems I had in the past, this one's really small. So,
Yeah, it is weird though.
by the way, I am live streaming. I can mute. Just full heads up.
I know. I can see it. Oh. Wait, what?
Every horror movie scene,
Oh no, how you been?
you always cringe.
I'm in. Oh,
So
Bailey, you're pulling those cords. Okay, first fix the controllers so they don't, and the headset so it doesn't fall down. Okay. Thank you. Delightful little ones and close accidents of breaking things.
Yay.
But it's going well. A little better. Where yeah, Robin she no longer has an official like a paid position. So we're just going all into the missionary life.
When's that starting?
So we plan on leaving next year around this time or early 2026. So either late 2025 or early 2026.
Okay. Do you guys have a lot that you need to get done first?
Hmm. Yeah, sorry, Charlie's talking to me too while you're talking to me. Yeah, we done a couple itineration, but now it's the holiday season and most churches don't want missionaries coming during that time because they're doing their holiday programs. And so,
Makes sense.
forcing little ones to sing for pictures for their parents.
As is tradition.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Christmas if you don't force the kids to sing carols
Yeah.
and be super cold because being in the back of a truck singing carols, you can never just get too warm enough.
It builds character, right?
Suffering.
Suffering builds character.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know if David told you all the headache switching phone carriers, how that's been.
I've been privy to some of that, yeah.
Yeah, so and then we had a little headache with T-Mobile. But luckily we went into the store because T-Mobile store people are actually like, oh yeah, come here, we'll like close David's extra line so David opened an extra line so he can get like a better deal on the phone. But all that was left on the account was that line and no one had access to it.
Okay.
And so none of us have lines on the account anymore, but yet, my banking information is connected to it, of course. As soon as I got charged, and I was like, help. I first called and it went help, but since I didn't have the account pin, and since I don't have enough number on there anymore, they will not let us do is in the past you just give your last four of your social security number and it'll give you access. But since none of us have a line with them anymore, we couldn't do that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I had to go to the store, almost hyperventilating. What do I do? What do I? And the guy's like, it's okay. And so he first tried figuring it out with me, but I don't know about you. I don't know how old your organ ID is, but they stopped sending stickers with mine when every time I moved. And so, like, the part that they scan on the back, it's completely faded. And so Robin had to come with me, and then they could actually scan someone.
Oh no.
But then it turns out that none of that matters, and the guy just called them, and it's like, yeah, it's just in Uranus line. He used the word Uranus twice, which was very interesting to watch. But then after calling that, closed it, and actually the guy was nice enough to issue us a refund for our last bill. So
That's nice.
yeah, done with T-Mobile. Mhm.
Well, I am very glad you guys are off that now.
Yeah. What have you been up to? How are you?
I have been so busy. I've been trying to get a new model done. She's finally done.
New what? Oh, the new model.
New
Yes.
model.
Yes.
Well, a new model. I still have to make another one, but I got my Christmas model done, so now I can use her. Like I could show her off, but not while you're streaming.
I'll just hit BRB.
Okay.
No one can see. Only I can see.
Let me pull it up.
And even for extra backing, I will only see it on the second monitor. Like that really matters.
Not those. Screen share scares me, or like display capture scares me.
I guess. Yeah, I mean that's why you also do view because you kind of carry yourself to the open world. You like to have a buffer. Oh, that is awesome. Hey Bailey, you want to see Auntie Val's cat she made?
So yep, she wiggle, she move, she can like kind of dance. Yep. So I have a few settings I need to mess with. Like I need to like yeah, she is a Christmas cat. Barely Christmas.
You ever plan on getting like the full body tracking for VTubing?
I've thought about it, but for that, that's mostly like for 3D models, and I work with Live 2D. debuting that one really soon.
Hey,
I
it
don't
looks
know if I
like it.
showed it to you.
Hey,
Yeah,
it looked like it was talking. I like your cat. I like the cat.
I'm glad you liked the cat. And yeah, she did look like she was talking. Yep, so the iPod is done. Yeah, I don't remember if I showed this one to you or not, but my friend. And then I also have another one that I made for myself. This was my autumn model.
Hey, it looks like a Halloween cat.
Yeah, she was a Halloween cat, or is a Halloween cat.
It looks like she's doing a
Imagine like push sound every time. I mean,
That'd be funny. Oh yeah, I've been working hard on the live 2D stuff, so
I like the Halloween cat.
you like the Halloween cat? I like her too.
haircut when you're Baldur's Gate.
What about Baldur's Bald? What about Bald?
Do you do the yellow haircut? Do you do that when you're playing Baldur's Gate?
Oh no, I actually have that one for Garrick.
He likes to be a monster.
Oh my goodness, the last time I used it was for last year's Christmas. I mean, New Year's.
Oh, man.
It's an owl dog.
It's an owlbear.
Yeah, it's an owl bear.
It's not an owl.
Yeah, remember, it's a monster, not a creature.
Monsters are creatures.
Well, and it's like druids technically can only transform to animals, so they technically should not be able to change to owlbears, but that's overlooked. And that can
Actually, wait, your physics are so cute on this one.
those are like nice and shiny.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah, the person who made this did a great job. I did not make this one.
You can definitely tell they took time. That's,
Mhm.
I like it a little.
Just a little.
I just don't like it.
This one.
I don't like a lot. I don't like a lot. I'm looking for crying.
it is sad. Oh, now it's happy.
I like it.
So, how's Peglet? Remember last time you were talking, you were asking what to hop on next?
Oh, Peglin's good. I have the Path of Exile bug right now, though. I started a hardcore character, and I was making my chat bet on how
You're
long.
looking anxious now.
You can go. You can keep going. Like PoE 1 hardcore character.
No, Path of Exile 2 hardcore.
Oh.
And I was making my chat bet on how long they thought I was going to survive. And
Ew.
so far, I'm still alive.
Nice.
It looks anxious.
Okay, they kept thinking I was going to die, but I proved them wrong. I've also been doing a lot of like just hand cam sculpting stuff. Just trying to get that done. Also trying to get through
I like
the Elden Ring DLC with a friend. Oh my gosh, it's taking so long.
I'm guessing seamless co-op kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
My,
I loved it.
I beat proper Elden Rings, but then my saved bugged to the point it got corrupted, and I was like, I'm done.
Aim.
I like that one.
Let's see. Where do I do this again?
I like that a Christmas cat.
You like the Christmas cat?
Because of her dress and her hat. And the cherries on her dress.
Yeah, they are little berries. They're quite fun. Wait, it tells you.
Oh, when you
That's so nice.
that makes it easier.
Her eyes
Holy
look
amount of layers.
shiny. Her eyes look shiny.
I imagine that's a button you press to.
Actually, no.
Oh. Yeah.
No, I rigged it so that it's based on facial expressions.
Okay. Nice.
So basically, when my eyes get really wide, if I'm frowning, then it's just like
It
this.
got really,
It gets sulken.
But if I smile,
eyes got
then
really small.
they get shiny.
Her eyes got really small.
So Broheim and I, when he's ready, we gotta read. We read on the streams. You're more than welcome to stay and join. We're in Daniel and the 12 Prophets for everyone. Currently finishing up Hosea.
I think I'll probably bow out. I got some stuff to get done. But have
What?
fun.
You don't like the Bible? Come on.
I do.
The-
I just don't want to be on stream for that.
The moment that I just say, hey, Bible, you should drop everything, anything you're doing, to show your loyalty. Where's your loyalty?
I also like
Nope.
It's anyway.
I thought you were just going to instantly drop channel. Just like
I
have
thought
like
about it.
just like have a loud cry. Ah! You're ready, Broheim? Okay.
All right, well,
Well-
have fun.
Well, Val, it's good for hearing from you. Love you. We should definitely plan a gaming session, something. I do plan on getting in Path of Exile too. So I don't know. You seem like you have middays open, so if you want to plan a game together,
Midday Mondays I have open.
okay. Well,
Yeah, they are my get stuff done day.
well,
Get stuff prepped.
if you want to try to carve in time in your pie to do something, I'm here. If not, if you're too busy, then I'll allow it. But yeah. I'm-
It'd be good to find something.
Yeah.
If you ever just want to play some Rabbit and Steel, I'm just saying.
oh,
I'm just saying.
I'm always down for Rabbit and Steel.
How long's your reading stuff gonna last?
Probably like 10-20 minutes.
You know what? I'll just mute and I'll just hang out in here. How about that?
All right, let me here. I'm gonna close this, switch things over for actually I'll read Glow Stream, switch things over for Rabbit and Steel, and then let's do some Rabbit and Steel. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. All right, Broheim, you ready to read? All right, let's do it. So, on my social media, you still there, Val?
Yeah, yep, I'm still here.
On my social media, I get those. It knows I'm a nerd, so I get the ones where like shows people passed out watching like the anime, like it's like an anime music video. You know what I'm talking about?
That shows people passed out watching those?
Yeah, and
What?
so it's like after a study work break, and then like it has it's like an anime girl, like they're dancing, and it's like, I think they have like cat ears. It's like, da, da, I don't know the words, but it's like, does that not ring any bell? Well, I'll have to find it and tell you what I mean.
Maybe if you showed me, it would.
Yeah.
But
It's very cringe. You know, you're not
Okay.
wrong, Char. It's very cringe. But they know I like anime, and I'm a nerd.
Why can I watch Naruto?
Ever watched Gintama? Val?
Gintama? I'm familiar with it, but I haven't watched it myself.
I am.
I know a lot of people really like it.
It's
Sorry, it's
great.
Gintama.
Is it Gintama? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, because it's like Gin for gold.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Gin.
I'll take your word
Gin-
for it.
Mm.
I am really enjoying
Oh no,
it. It's like,
Gintama.
and they also just like one of those where like any moment something in Japanese culture for in the American sense will just go right over your head. It'll actually will explain. Like, just learn a lot about Japanese culture while watching it too. It's delightful.
Nice.
All right, he's asking me to read, so I want to do that now. Daniel and the 12 Prophets, the band. Should I get the free book? The Lord songs. These are the Lord's chips. All right, birth and death. All right, I'm gonna pray. King Jesus, you're all amazing. Thank you for creating humanity. That you wanted to partner with us, and that's your purpose. And when humanity decided that we didn't want to partner with you, throughout the awesome epic of the First into the Second Testament, the Old to the New Testament, you have shown that you still will paying yourself and partnering with us. But yet humans will never get it right. And so you brought yourself, the truly human one, to be the human who gets it right, who opens the way for the rest of us. Thank you. I know the amazing work that you have done in me and they continually work in me. You know the amazing work you have started in my friend, they continually working, and also the family who is joining me right now. You're a good God who all is just relentless in the most gentle way. For we who cling to you, things are never satisfied until we lay it all down and follow you. Thank you, King Jesus, for who you are. Thank you for being the greatest God King. There's no other epic of the ancients, no other mythos, for you're the true myth. You're so good. So we thank you as we work through the writings of the ancients. In wonderful name, amen. Hosea chapter 13 to chapter 14, birth and death. All right, so let's recap. So Hosea is prophesying when the northern tribe, they're still, they're doing bad stuff, but they're still around. In the northern tribe, sometimes it said Israel, but a lot of times in the scriptures they calls them Ephraims. So let's read. Ephraim's waywardness is preserved, his offenses stored up. When the pains of giving birth come to him, he'll be a child who is insensible, because at the time he won't present himself. In the children's breach, from Sheol's hand I could redeem them. From death I could restore them. Where would your scourges, death? Where's your destruction, Sheol? Comfort will hide from my eyes, because he's fruitful among the reeds. An easterly will come, Yahweh's wind, coming up from the wilderness. His fountain will dry up, his spring wither, that will plunder the treasury. Every object held in high regard. Samaria is guilty, because it has rebelled against its God. People will fall by the sword, their babies will be smashed, their pregnant women torn up. Turn back, Israel, to Yahweh your God, because you have fallen through your waywardness. Take words with you and turn back to Yahweh. Say to him, will you carry it all, the waywardness? Receive something good, for bulls will render our lips. Assyria isn't to deliver us. We won't ride on horses. We will no more say, our God, to the work of our hands, because in you the orphan will find compassion. I shall heal their turning away. I shall love them with liberality. Hmm?
Hey, Justin.
Hello.
Corey's currently doing the reading.
But we will be doing Rabbits and Steel if you want to join.
Bun and
Liberality.
Steel.
Liberality.
Liberality. Okay, I said that right.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to continue reading. I shall heal their turning away. I shall love them with liberality. Because my anger has turned away from me. I shall become like dew to Israel. It will flourish like the lily and strike roots like a Lebanon cedar. Its shoots will grow and its splendor will be like an olive tree. Its fragrance like Lebanon. People who sit in its shade will again raise a grain and flourish like the vine, its fame like Lebanon wine. Ephraim, what shall I have to do with idols anymore? I myself have responded and looked into him. I myself am like a verdant juniper. From me your fruit appears. Who is sensible and understands these things? Is discerning and acknowledges them. Because Yahweh's ways are straight and the faithful walk in them, but rebels fall by them. All right, so here is Ephraim. They are partnering with Assyria. They're doing bad stuff, but they're partnering with Assyria, expecting Assyria to save them from their neighbors. But usually, again, how does Yahweh do his judgment? Yeah, so yeah, he offers always offering a way out, but saying, "Hey, this has happened." And usually that shows by the thing that you trust is what destroys you. If it's not in Yahweh. So they trust in Assyria. Guess who's going to destroy them and take a lot of their land? And guess what? Who's going to rip open their pregnant woman? Assyria. And that's why, like, when we read the book of Jonah, Jonah the prophet, he actually was a prophet saying that all this land will be redeemed by Ephraim. Like, they'll get a whole bunch of land. But actually, they get the land, and then the next day, guess who takes it? Assyria. And so then now Jonah is then called to tell the Assyrians to repent and follow Yahweh. So it makes sense why he runs away. When we read Jonah, like Jonah runs away. Jonah doesn't want them to receive forgiveness from a forgiving God who when people repent, he welcomes them. And so so right now we're reading the prophet Hosea, who is saying, "Hey, stop sacrificing your children. Turn to me. Stop trusting your neighbors. Turn to me. And won't you flourish?" All right. Ready for commentary? All right. Commentary from John Goldingay. The last page of the New Yorker invites captions from an uncaptioned cartoon and invites votes on people's caption suggestions for another cartoon. This week, a cartoon pictures two people viewing the body of a man in the open coffin. The man still has an intravenous? That's an interesting word. Look it up.
It's intravenous. It just means like an IV drip.
Oh, thank you, Val. The man still has an intravenous drip. Oh, okay. The possible captions are, he never could commit, or we'll eventually miss him, or he had great health insurance. Hardly anyone fancies the idea of dying, so it's good to joke about it. It said that there was a notice on a hospital bulletin board reminding staff that the first 10 minutes of someone's life are among the most dangerous. Someone had written underneath, the last 10 minutes can be pretty tricky too. Birth and death are opposites, yet they have much in common. This section starts with juxtaposed talk about birth and death. Ephraim doesn't want to be born. Birth is painful and risky. But holding back from pain and commitment when the time comes will mean death. And the time has come. Yahweh doesn't have a 3 strikes law under which you get treated leniently regarding 1 or 2 offenses, but then more harshly. But he does have a 1,000 strikes law, and Ephraim has a full crime sheet. To put it another way, Yahweh could rescue Ephraim from the death that threatens the nation, but it won't look to him for such healing. It insists on looking for such resources among the reeds, that is in Egypt. I didn't get that connection. I want to jot that. When it says look in the reeds, that's Egypt. I'm going to put that in my brain. Rather than from Yahweh. Its policies will mean death in battle for the men and death in infancies for the little children and death of horrifying kind in pregnancy for the woman. We know from what we see and hear in the news that war works in this way. Nothing changes. As imagine right when I read that, war works this way, nothing changes. Fallout just starts playing in the background. War never changes. The affirmation that there will be no comfort contrasts with the motherly declaration in chapter 11. But the second paragraph presupposes that this threat was not a final decision. It's always possible to turn. God's people always have a choice. If Ephraim has already fallen, this experience needs to make its turn before something worse happens. It was a shot across the bow. Yahweh can always be urged to carry out waywardness instead of making us carry it, though the plea will work only if it's accompanied by the other necessary words. The words that indicate turning back from looking to Assyria or Egypt with its horses and seeking help from other gods. Because again, when you're seeking help from other nations, you're also worshiping the other gods. Because God and nation, the Elohim and nations are very closely connected, especially in the ancient mindset. Like, you know how we talked about in North Korea, Kim Jong-un is seen as a god. In the event, there was no turning and proving that Yahweh was able and willing to be Ephraim's source of renewal. In the way the second paragraph describes, though the book of Hosea itself doesn't describe how Hosea's warnings were fulfilled in Ephraim's destruction. Its effect is thus to leave us with the choice that was placed before Ephraim. So the closing verse asks, won't you see sense? Don't be like the children that is insensible and won't come to birth. Oh, and that's the end of Hosea. So when we do our next session, we'll be going through Joel. All right. Yep, we can start, my friend. All right.
I like how as soon as we finished it,